So how's it going, everybody? My name is Toothlessly and welcome to another DOORSVERSE video. Man, it's been a while since I've said that. So if you don't know what DOORSVERSE is basically where you have to go from every single subfloor and normal floor in order. So basically, for example, going from the back door that leads you into the hotel, and then going from the hotel into the rooms, etc, etc. But with the addition of the outdoors, now that it's been added. If you enjoy this video, consider leaving a like and subscribe, because this video took me a while to beat. And also this was done during a live stream that I did on TikTok, which you should totally follow, by the way, link in description. It was a crazy stream. It was a crazy stream. I'll be uploading the full video, like the unedited video of the DOORSVERSE challenge, in the description. So if you want to see me doing it uncut, it'll be in the description for you. Without further ado, let's begin with DOORSVERSE. I hope you all enjoy. We start with the back door. It didn't take us long to beat it. It took us like 9 minutes. Obviously, you see the timer in the top left. That's just to show like how long the video actually took me to do. Because like, you know, I'm editing it and all that stuff, so I'm just showing you how long it actually took me with the timer at the top of the screen. We had like a few close calls, but we eventually powered through them and got to the end of the back door. So there's not much really to say about the back door. We beat it. We beat 50 doors. So now it's time to move on to the hotel, which is a bit of a finicky one, but we'll explain it along the way. So the mission for the hotel is to get 600 gold before Jeff's shop, so we can afford a skeleton key and 2 lockpicks. However, Jeff doesn't sell 2 lockpicks, so we need to find one on our own, which is completely luck based. So you best believe there was a few tries, so I had to start from the back door again. But we eventually got 2 lockpicks in the run, which was purely luck, which I'm surprised we did, because, you know, lockpicks don't spawn that much. Anyways, we reached door 50. We beat Figure, obviously, because who dies to Figure, am I right? And then we get to Jeff's shop. He has a skeleton key and an extra lockpick, and he has a crucifix. So I buy the crucifix and the lockpick. No, not the lockpick, the skeleton key. And then we get to room 60. We do the little puzzle for the gate to unlock so we can actually go to the rooms. We look for like one of the smoothies, so we have a healing item in case A90 damages us. And that was pretty much it for the hotel. It was like a really short journey. We didn't even spend that much time in the hotel. There's not much really to say about the hotel. If there was more to say about it, I would have mentioned something. Oh, we also had our tradition of flushing every toilet we saw in the hotel, for whatever reason. Oh, that's like the hardest part of the thing over now. Well, actually. Wait, toilet room? Yes, flush. Flush, flush, flush. Anyways, we unlocked the entrance to the rooms, we went to the rooms, and also chat told me about a little glitch that you can do in any of the floors, which I didn't know about, so I tried it out. Yo, don't tag out Splash. Don't show that I'm breaking their game, because then they'll patch the bug. We're glitching out we're glitching out, that's what we're doing. We're gonna get a glitch fragment to spawn. And apparently, the glitch makes it so glitch is basically forced to spawn, and if you make him spawn 5 times, he summons a glitch fragment, which you can use to get a random buff in the rooms, which I thought was great, so I tried it out. Okay, glitch screech. At least it's not ambush or rush. See what we get. Just imagine it's actually item duplication. Bro, it just gave us gold. Are you serious? Oh, nah, bro. It just gave us gold. Or so I thought. It actually boosted my health by 2 times, so I had 200 health, which means I could tank 2 A90s and possibly A60. I don't know about A120, but I could definitely tank A90 and maybe A60. So that was a W for me. We soon got to the end of the rooms, which took us 3 hours, more than 3 hours, but we got to the end, and it was time for the outdoors. We had a few slip up in the rooms, so we took sun damage, but who cares? We got the barrel of starlight, so that could save us anyway. Now it's time for the outdoors. The one I've been waiting for, because the outdoors is probably the most recent subfloor, so it's probably like the second hardest, in my opinion. This one was really stressful, because it's like, yeah, the monuments, you know, the monuments. Let's begin with the garden subfloor. So after exiting the rooms, we exit near the infirmary, which means we have to walk a few more doors to get to the outdoor. But then I had a thought, how would I get into the outdoor if I only have one use of a skeleton key left? Well, apparently you can actually use that one use on the outdoor door, surprisingly. I'm guessing Elsplash thought about this, which is a W move on Elsplash's part, because that allows for DOORSVERSE runs. Which is why I'm doing this. That would have been pretty bad if it didn't work after all that time. But we also needed shears, which we can get guaranteed at door 90 anyway, or door 81 in the courtyard. And then we went into the outdoors, which is at door 91. And yep, there we go, we're at the outdoors now. So we made our way through the outdoor. We met the groundskeeper. He's just a chill dude. We talked to him for a bit, we gave him like some advice, we gave him all that good stuff. We filled out our job application, all that good stuff. And then we reached iStalk, which is basically the Seek equivalent of a tree. I still don't know how that works. Anyway, we beat iStalk, and then the groundskeeper absolutely sliced him to smithereens. Thanks to his groundskeeper, appreciate you. And then we reached Grampy, which is groundskeeper's dad. I still don't know how that works either, but after heading from Grampy, we clearly saw the groundskeeper having an argument with what I could assume to be his ex-girlfriend, and his ex-girlfriend dragging him away. Rest in peace, groundskeeper. After we left him and his giant scythe behind, we headed further into the World Lotus to only realize that the ex-girlfriend had came back, but this time she wanted to kill us. So we sneakily went around her and decided to kill what I'm assuming was her heart. Because that makes total sense, doesn't it? Anyway, we finally get rid of the final heart, and then we head towards the exit. And then she comes up behind us, and she grabs us, and then the groundskeeper absolutely kicks her in the face with his giant boot. And then we head to the mines. So we reached the... Oh. It put us all the way here. So apparently when you actually beat the outdoor, it skips like half of the doors. It skips the grumble nest, it skips the first seek chase, and puts you straight to Jeff's shop. Which I didn't know that until I actually tried it. So we've skipped like half of the mines already. However, we weren't going to let this stop us, as we've gotten really far already, and there's no point in restarting because technically doors put us here, so there's nothing we could do about it. So we bought the items that we needed from Jeff's shop. We bought the bulk light. I think we bought the bandage pack and the battery pack. And then we were heading directly to the dam. Obviously we met Figure along the way because he clearly missed us so much from the first time when we met in the library, so we got to see him again. After 3 hours and like 40 minutes, we got to see the Figure again, so that was nice. We beat Figure, we gave him goodbyes, and he formally greeted us goodbye as well, and then it was straight to the dam. Well, that wasn't until the Queen Grumble confronted us about not going in her nest, and she was with Zeke, so we had to run away from the both of them, but we eventually escaped them, and now it was directly to the dam, no more interruptions. Right? Only joking, nothing bad happened. We eventually made our way to the dam, and it was time for the final boss. I'm not going to be speaking anymore, so you guys can just enjoy me beating DOORSVERSE.